Hey, good afternoon YouTube. Bob KK4 DIV coming to you once again with a little vlog. I'm going on a little adventure today. Not a big adventure. We're just going to go down here to the park and do a little bit of packet radio. Been playing a lot with packet radio. I've got my own bulletin board set up here at the house, and we're just going to go down to the park and see if we can't get into it and kind of demonstrate a little bit of packet radio and this Outpost software. Sorry guys for not having any videos out for quite a while. It's just been really hot. It's been really rainy here in Florida, in Northwest Florida. It's been raining every day, and it's just been hot and humid, and if it's not raining, it's just unbearable. And it's pretty hot right now, but you know, I want to make a video for you guys, so this is what we're doing today. And there's been a lot of questions. I've received a lot of questions lately on the BBS software, about the config file and all that. I will say this, the config file I'm using, I did download from the internet. I'm going to find out where I got that from and post the link, because I don't feel like I should post that config file myself. I don't want to claim it as my own, because I certainly did find it. Somebody else had posted it, and credit's got to go where credit is due. I did not create that config file. That was somebody else, so I want to make sure that I don't, you know, mistakenly, or somebody thinks it's my config file when it's not. But I did kind of make it my own. I did make some minor changes to it to fit my node and my needs and my setup. So there are some changes from KK4 DIV, but that certainly did come from somebody else, and I will find that and I will post that and I will share that with everybody, that website where I got it from. But let's get on down to the park. Man, I'm already sweating. But let's get down to the park, let's get this set up, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun with packet radio today. We've got our portable packet radio station all in the back here. It's very compact, and I really just kind of got this piece together over the last day or so. I've been working, trying to get the little HT working with the computer and the software and all that. So real quick, let me just kind of go over a brief overview of what you're seeing in front of you here. We'll start up here. This is the antenna. That's just a roll-up J-pole made out of some ladder line. I purchased it off of eBay. Sorry folks, I don't really remember the eBay seller there, but you can find them all over the place. They're just a roll-up J-pole, and on the end I have a BNC connector. It's a little bit worn, got some surface rust on there. I had that outdoors, and that was my my main antenna for probably a year or two at the rental house, since I really couldn't put up anything permanent. We have here, this is a bamboo, fishing pole. Tony K9ARV, I believe is his call sign. I can't remember. But Tony has some great videos. He turned me onto this a while back, but I've used it for a number of things, radar outings, portable ops, things like that. But I'm going to use that to get the J-pole up in the air. I've got this. This is a umbrella stand. Have used this in the past to hold the bamboo pole upright. Got a little sealed lead acid battery, 7 amp hour. That's going to be running the TNC. TNC doesn't draw a lot of power, so that's going to be plenty, probably overkill for what we're doing here today. But the TNC is a little TinyTrak, Bionics TinyTrak4. We're going to be using that in KISS mode, and that's going to be talking through this little serial to USB adapter. That's a Belkin serial to USB adapter to the computer. You can see the computer over here, and this is the Baofeng BF-F8HP. It's a 8-watt Baofeng, and I think that ought to be plenty of power for some local packet communications here. The software we're running today is going to be Outpost. It's a program that's very similar to Outlook, and it works really well, and I'll show you all a little bit more about that maybe in this video, maybe in a future video. But it doesn't communicate with a KISS TNC that I know of. I could be wrong. like I said, I just kind of got this all together today. But I have AGWPE, I believe that's what it is. It's a packet controller. So packet engine is what it's called, and that's what is allowing the Outpost to talk to this KISS TNC. I have that set up to be able to use a KISS TNC, so that's how we got all that piece together. But you can see here, very small. Everything's very small. I love this TNC. KISS TNC, that TinyTrak, it's so small. And just some other things, got my little DAPE, my EDC bag, and that's my camera gear there, so that stuff isn't important to today's outing. So that's what we've got going on here with the portable packet station. All right, well, we have the antenna set up. Now we're going to get the laptop. Just my old Toshiba little laptop here, about 14-inch screen. Not a very powerful processor, but you don't really need it for ham radio. Actually, the processor is it's a AMD little Neo processor, I believe is what it is, just a single core. All right, turn the radio on. Okay, we're on the right frequency. Okay, all the TNC stuff, man, this may be iffy. May be questionable. Get everything up here. There we go. Battery will hold everything in place. All right, turn the laptop on. All right, so we've got the little Baofeng, however you pronounce that. Still not sure on these Chinese radios what the correct pronunciation is. I'm going to say Baofeng. And I got the battery. Behind the battery, I have the little TNC. The battery's kind of holding it up there. It wants to slide off, but it won't with that battery sitting there. We got the laptop booting up here. In just a minute, we'll see if we can't connect to the BBS. It's only a couple miles away, so it shouldn't be a problem here with this external antenna. It shouldn't be a problem at all. Now, guys, I know this isn't ideal. For one, you can see a glare on the screen, and number two, it'd be best if I had a one of the screen capture programs, but can't really see it, but this AGWPE packet engine. We're going to load that up first. Let that start up. AGWPE packet engine. And we're going to allow access. It says that the firewall is trying to block the features of this program, but we're going to allow access. I trust it. All right, and the next thing, next to the packet engine, you can see Outpost PMM. That's the next thing we're going to click. Well, my screen is dirty. Shows up out here in the sunlight. Alright, so here's Outpost. You can see I've had several messages on the bulletin board that Outpost downloaded today. And we're going to, this is a lot like Outlook, you know, you can create a new email. It gives you a list of emails, so it's a little bit nicer for those of you that don't like to use command line commands with your TNC or the bulletin boards or anything like that with Packet. This kind of makes it a little bit nicer and easier for those people that don't want to do that. It also makes it nice because it will download all your emails and you can read them offline, so that's nice too. So over here at the top you've got a few buttons: new, open, archive, delete, print, send, receive. But first we're just going to create a new message, and I'm going to send it to N4KGL, and I'm going to call this portable test. Alright, I had to resituate the camera so I can type this message. So I'm going to start from the beginning. But hi, Greg. I am at Kinsall Park in Lynn Haven, trying out portable packet radio. I am using my Baofeng HT TinyTrak4 TNC and a laptop. My antenna is a roll up J-pole. It is hot out today. 73. DE Bob KK4 DIV. Okay, so you can see the message there. Sorry again for the glare, but we're going to hit the send button. Okay, now that doesn't really do anything. That just puts it in your outbox. So if you hit out tray, you can see I have this message called portable test. So now I'm going to hit send receive, and we're going to see if we can get this thing to go. Okay. I don't see it connecting. To abort. We're going to try it again. Yeah. You have to play with the volume on these HTs. I'm still playing around with it, trying to figure out where the best place to have it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it goes. I just didn't have the volume right. It's very touchy. You don't need much volume at all on this little Baofeng radio. So it's sending. And now it's disconnecting. And we've disconnected from the bulletin board system. So you see there's nothing left in the out tray now. If I go to sent messages, it now has portable test as the sent message. Let me expand that out. At 9/17/2018 at 12:39 local time. So it works. That's really cool. All right, so you can see how compact this little portable packet station is. The largest thing is the laptop. The TinyTrak4 is very small. The Baofeng is very small. We're a few miles away from the house and connecting. Once I got the audio level right on the HT, connecting was no problem. This little roll-up J-pole is a fantastic portable or emergency antenna for 2 meter and 440, 2 meters, 70 centimeters. That little bamboo mast is perfect for holding it up. It doesn't weigh much, the antenna nor the mast, and works out really well. And that little antenna or umbrella stand works out really well holding up the antenna mast. So yeah, fantastic day, or fantastic outing. I mean, I got success. We could also check to see if we've got any more messages here. Let's see, we'll do send and receive again. Yep, connected on the first try. No new messages and disconnecting. All right, very good. All right, guys, that is cool. Packet radio is really, really cool. It's fun. It is just another fun aspect of the hobby. I always like trying out new things, and I've really had a good time with this packet radio. Getting my bulletin board set up at the house and being able to get into it and have my friends in the local club get into it and leave each other messages and all that, and bulletins, and awesome. It's good preparedness in case of an emergency, being able to know how to do this and have this set up. Having a little portable station like this, if you're ever in need of being able to send messages from point A to point B, and the internet is down, such as during a hurricane or something like that, you could have a station like this set up at a shelter. You might want to have a higher power radio, but for a few miles, this little 8-watt radio just did the trick. No problems at all. But it's been fun learning this. It's been fun doing it, been fun learning something new, been fun playing around with it. I've had a really, really good time with packet radio, and I think some of my friends here in town have had a good time with it as well. Looking forward to doing more with packet radio. I will get some more information to you guys about the bulletin board system at the house and the config file I used for that. I'll get you more information on how exactly I set up this bulletin board system, or not bulletin board, but this packet station right here. It took a little finagling to get it to do what it needs to do software wise, and I'll cover that in case y'all want to go this route too. I tell you, that little Bionics TinyTrak4 is perfect. It's small, doesn't take up a lot of space. I could get just about this whole station in just a small Pelican case or something, and I may do that. I may go to Harbor Freight and pick up a small Pelican-like case because Pelican cases are expensive, and you can get them much cheaper at Harbor Freight. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to share this with y'all, show you how I can get into my bulletin board system and use packet radio to send and receive messages, portable, with minimal equipment. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you all have a great day, and there will be more videos to come, I promise you on that. So thanks for tagging along. It means a lot to me. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and if you want to donate a little bit, I do have a Patreon page set up, and you can donate to the channel, and I can bring more fun projects like this to y'all. So 73, everybody. Hope to catch you on down the log if you're a ham radio operator, and we'll see you again on YouTube. Bye-bye. This is KK4 DIV.